Hi guys, Louis in the UK. I'll be quiet. Kids are asleep. I've just woke up, made myself a cup of tea. Mm. The first tea or coffee of the day is always the best. Yeah. So, um, hoping the kids don't come down. Um, everyone's talking about, oh yeah, my throat's still a bit bad. I'm still a bit chesty. But don't worry, I'm getting better. Um, everyone's talking about this thing concerning the hidden jewelry collection and memorabilia worth up to 25 million from the IRS lawsuit claims. Um, I think I'll try and find it. Joel Weishankar has made an announcement that he doesn't have it. Now, I've spoke to a few people about this. It's not straightforward. Uh, the person I spoke to said it isn't at Graceland. So when Joe Weishankar says he doesn't have it, it does give the impression that it's not true what's being said. Yeah, I think Bridget Cruz is part of her lawsuit. Yeah, um, isn't that simple? Now remember, Joe Weishankar, he has his own ongoing situation with Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer. So you know. When I watched it, it did make me think, oh, so that means it's not true. When Joe Weishankar said, oh, the stuff isn't here, we don't have it, all we have is the wedding dress. I remember thinking, it did put doubt in my mind. But then I spoke to someone and they told me, no, that all of these things, this hidden treasure is stored in Florida. Yeah. Which makes sense because Priscilla is outside of the bubble now, isn't she? She's not in the Graceland bubble anymore. Yeah, she was paid off by Riley. That's the bottom line. So I thought we need to look into this more. A few people have already covered this. I have been sidetracked because I've been a bit unwell, but not just that. I've been defending Louis. I've been defending Donna Presley. Um, you've all seen the videos I've done in the last 2-3 days. I'm defending the right for us to run a Defending Elvis channel, to expose the wrongdoing to Elvis and Lisa. Yes, it's amazing. I've got Donna Presley on board. So I've been sidetracked with that. Yeah. But now we're going to get back to defending and exposing the wrongdoing of Priscilla and her disgusting treatment of Elvis. So on here it says, Priscilla Presley hid jewelry collection and memorabilia worth up to 25 million from IRS lawsuit claims. Okay, I don't have time to read that because I want to play this for you. Let me just move this out of the way. So Law and Crime have just released, let's have a look. Let me click on it. I'm going to try and play the first 15 minutes of this before my kids wake up, and then we're going to come back when we've got more time. We're going to play the rest of it. This is Law and Crime Network, and we're going to read out these different things. I think Presley Mania, Rhonda and Amy Collett at Presley Mania have also been covering this on their show, so please go and watch that. Presley Mania, brilliant Elvis defenders. But I need to quickly play this before the kids come down. It's sidebar. We've used this YouTube channel before. It's excellent. Please subscribe to Law and Crime Network. Okay, guys, let's go. Now, the first bit is very informative. Many of us already know what is going to be said here. I have always said Priscilla ripped off Elvis. I've always said it. She ripped him off in the divorce settlements, even close to the day, even close to when he passed, even in those last few months before Elvis left us. Priscilla was still attacking him for more money. Must have seriously affected his health, the way she was literally clambering for as much money as she could get. We're talking extreme greed here. Yeah. And you'll understand this when we go through this. He's going to read out Bridget Cruz's lawsuit, and he's going to give us a bit of a history lesson on their marriage, how they divorced, the settlement, etc. Let's have a listen.
Has Priscilla Presley just been accused of tax fraud in connection with a brand new filing from the people suing her in this already bombshell legal battle? That's what we want to talk about. It's time to break down all of these details and allegations with the lawyer representing the two former business associates suing Elvis's ex-wife. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Okay, we have another development in the Priscilla Presley legal saga that we need to talk about. And in a little bit, I'm going to be bringing back on the lawyer who's representing the people suing her to get a better sense of what exactly is going on. Because there is this brand new filing with new details, new allegations that may change what this whole case is about. But first, I got to give you the backstory.
So guys, I do have the brand new filing. I do have it. Yeah, there's two big sections of it. You know me, I don't want to read through it. It'll take forever, but I will be posting it, and we're going to be going through it bit by bit. Let's keep going.
Little complicated. Stay with me. I'll try to break it down. You have Brigitte Cruz and Kevin Fialco. They are self-described entrepreneurs who are really big in the world of Elvis Presley memorabilia. They apparently started working with Priscilla Presley, this is Elvis's ex-wife, years ago, helping her manage her brand and use her name, her image, her likeness to make money.
So you guys know that I have long discussions with Brigitte Cruz. I like Brigitte Cruz. I'm not going to lie, guys. I want her to win. So some of you have different views. That's just how I feel. I want to put it out there. Okay, let's keep going.
That's what the lawyer says. But they also allege that Priscilla was making moves behind their backs to get more money for herself and basically cut the two of them out of future deals. So they have sued her for fraud, breach of contract, intentional interference with a contract, misappropriation of name and likeness. By the way, this is in response to Priscilla's own claims against them, including elder abuse. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But this...
Yeah, so we know, come on, we know the score. Brigitte feels like she needs to be compensated because Priscilla just changed her mind, and Priscilla's way of dealing with it was to do this counter thing and claim elder abuse. I think we all know about it, yeah?
This was their response. Now, in these filings, they make a lot of allegations, including regarding Elvis and Priscilla's daughter, Lisa Marie.
Very, very serious allegations as well, guys.
So Elvis died in 1977, and as Lisa Marie grew up, she and her mother, according to these filings, had a reportedly tumultuous relationship. Now, Elvis had apparently left his entire estate in a trust to Lisa Marie, which she inherited when she turned 25.
I want to hear that bit again about his mother. Hang on one second.
Including elder abuse. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But this was their response. Now, in these filings, they make a lot of allegations, including regarding Elvis.
So just so you know, guys, in the exhibit, there's like 42 exhibits, I think it is. There's a lot of proof to back up their allegations. Brigitte 100% has said she can prove everything she has said, okay?
And Elvis and Priscilla's daughter, Lisa Marie. So Elvis died in 1977, and as Lisa Marie grew up, she and her mother, according to these filings, had a reportedly tumultuous relationship. Now,
yeah, right, okay. I didn't hear it right. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's all coming out now, isn't it, guys? Obviously, Lisa's book showed this, yeah. But not just that. Priscilla's actions, the way Lisa was treated over the decades, you know, even the very scary information concerning the alleged abuse from Priscilla's boyfriend of over 6 years, Michael Edwards, you know. So, guys, serious.
Now, Elvis had apparently left his entire estate in a trust to Lisa Marie, which she inherited when she turned 25. The original filing says that Lisa Marie ended up listing Priscilla and Barry Siegel, this is Priscilla's financial manager, as co-trustees. But when Lisa Marie
video.
found out that they were allegedly mismanaging her money, she changed the trust to make herself trustee and listed her son Ben and her daughter Riley Keough as the ones who would inherit. Now, Riley being a famous actress. Again, these are the allegations from the filing.
So guys, I want to play that bit again. It's very serious, that bit. I want to, because I'm only going to play the first 10 minutes. So I want to keep listening to it so it sinks in, yeah?
To Lisa Marie, which she inherited when she turned 25. The including elder abuse. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But this was their response. Now, in these filings, they make a lot of allegations, including regarding Elvis and Priscilla's daughter, Lisa Marie. So Elvis died in 1977, and as Lisa Marie grew up, she and her mother, according to these filings, had a reportedly tumultuous relationship. Now, Elvis had apparently left his entire estate in a trust to Lisa Marie, which she inherited when she turned 25. The original filing says that Lisa Marie ended up listing Priscilla and Barry Siegel, this is Priscilla's financial manager, as co-trustees. But when Lisa Marie found out that they were allegedly mismanaging her money, she changed the trust to make herself trustee and listed her son Ben and her daughter Riley Keough as the ones who would inherit. Now, Riley being a famous actress. Again, these are
So this is very important. This is a key point. Let's keep going.
the allegations from the filing. By January of 2023, this is when things, according to the filing, became really bad between Priscilla and Lisa Marie. Quote, Priscilla was aware that Lisa was getting ready to remove her as the sole trustee of Lisa's irrevocable life insurance trust.
So just quickly, don't forget, Priscilla has always pretended that she didn't know. She didn't know. She even accused them of fraud and tried to cancel out what Lisa had done, these amendments. Yeah, she went against her own daughter's wishes for her children to get everything if she passed. Yeah, let's keep going.
And was otherwise threatening to sue her. Cruz and Fialco nevertheless worked to keep the family together. Goes on to say, Lisa suffered.
So that we have to get that point. So Bridget Cruz obviously was trying to help her friend, representing Priscilla. Remember, Bridget was good friends with Priscilla. Tried to resolve these matters. This worries the fans, the Elvis fans. They're concerned about Bridget Cruz's involvement with Priscilla and what went on behind the scenes. I understand that. We have to be fair and say how the fans feel. But let's keep going.
For cardiac arrest on Thursday, January 12th, and she was rushed to West Hills Hospital. Priscilla, who knew that Lisa was in the process of taking steps to remove her as the sole trustee of Lisa's irrevocable life insurance trust, saw an opportunity to regain control. Priscilla.
Okay, so this is the scary bit. Yeah, so this is the unplugging, the DNR bit, yeah?
Rushed to West Hills Hospital, and despite Lisa's clear directive to prolong her life, Priscilla pulled the plug within hours of Lisa being admitted and before her granddaughter, Riley, was able to get to the hospital.
So, massive allegations, extreme, this is serious stuff, guys. This is like murder, like manslaughter. Yeah, this is serious, yeah? And none of us understand why Riley wasn't there, was it? Why didn't they wait for Riley? This is the bit that infuriates everyone. Yeah, let's keep going.
Demanding that Cruz issue a statement to the media so she could control the narrative. Priscilla demanded that a statement be released immediately, stating, "It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter Lisa Marie has left us." And then they claim that the following week, Priscilla said, "I'm the queen, I'm in charge of Graceland."
Which wouldn't surprise me, guys. Would any of you be surprised by that statement, those words? Put it in the comments, guys.
Both Cruz and Fialco were heartbroken by the unsettling behavior.
So this seems to have been a turning point for Bridget Cruz and Fialco. They start to see a very dark side of Priscilla, and they are like, oh my God, what have we got into here? Yeah, pretty scary.
Now, Cruz and Fialco also say that Priscilla not only defrauded Elvis during their divorce, but maybe contributed.
So hear those words, guys. Defrauded Elvis during the divorce.
Or drove him to his death. Yeah,
So, yeah, They're sick. I mean, come on, she puts a massive debt, a lien on Graceland, massive debt. Elvis was in fear of losing Graceland. So was Vernon. And this is when Elvis was very unwell. He's going through the stresses of the release of this disgusting betrayal book by Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hepler. Come on, guys, this was a betrayal. Yeah. And he's, don't forget, there's a lot going on for Elvis. I would say number one, he's dealing with his health problems. Yeah. And his prescription medication. Let's keep going.
So in this amended filing, it says, Priscilla's first victim was Elvis, 1968. After just over 5 years of marriage, Elvis and Priscilla divorced, entering into a property settlement agreement and marital termination agreement. Under the marital dissolution agreement.
So just so you know, guys, I've always thought the first divorce settlement was pretty fair. The first divorce settlement. Elvis was always going to look after Priscilla and Lisa, of course.
Priscilla unequivocally waived the right to inherit anything from Elvis's estate. Then in bold, Priscilla knew she was entitled to inherit nothing from Elvis. By the way, you know why we're able to bring you stories like
Right, hang on a minute, guys.
Deserve Morgan & Morgan makes it so simple that she would receive cars, child support, spousal support, medical insurance, education. But the allegation was that Priscilla wasn't happy, that she wanted more. Quote, out of pure greed, Priscilla claimed that what she received was not enough for her to live on. Priscilla claimed that Elvis defrauded her, asserting that Elvis
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
promised to always take care of her. So the former
I want to play that bit again. Come on, guys. This is how greedy this woman is. Elvis gave her an absolute fortune, was always going to look after Priscilla.
education, but the allegation was that Priscilla wasn't happy, that she wanted more. Quote, out of pure greed, Priscilla claimed that what she received was not enough for her to live on. Priscilla claimed that Elvis defrauded her, asserting that Elvis promised to always take care of her. So the former couple apparently went back to the negotiating table, and the lawsuit claims that Elvis was, quote, forced into entering into a modified settlement and marital termination agreement on October 4th, 1973. And from there, according to this suit,
okay, it's giving us a timeline. Yeah, let's keep going. So this is the beginning, I think, of the second divorce settlement. I've always said, I know not everyone agrees with me, but there was a third. Because when she eventually goes down the road of placing a debt on Graceland, that's another attempt to grab money. Yeah, let's keep going.
The payouts grew considerably. Quote, Elvis was forced to pay Priscilla $725,000 within 10 days of court approval. So,
and don't forget, after the first divorce settlement, Priscilla promised not to go back for more money. So all of this is a betrayal. All of this is just a complete rip-off of Elvis. Yeah, this is just an opinion for entertainment purposes, not a fact. It's just a discussion YouTube channel where we discuss these matters. But come on, guys, this was brutal, brutal. Could you imagine what Elvis was going through? Priscilla, remember, she's taking money from her own daughter because everything she's demanding here is Lisa's, because Elvis was always going to give his fortune to Lisa. He absolutely adored and worshipped his own daughter, his only child. So indirectly, this is Lisa's money, Lisa Marie Presley's money. Let's keep going.
Equal to about $5,274,995.50 presently. And then there was an additional $720,000. So that's equal to about $5,238,616.22 presently.
Shocking. Seriously, come on, guys. They say this is why Elvis sold his pre-1973 recording rights. Yeah, this is scary. This is like, what are you doing, Priscilla? You're literally trying to bankrupt or take Elvis's home, take everything, just for a very brief marriage, a failed marriage. Remember, Priscilla had been multiply unfaithful. Yeah, so everyone tries to blame Elvis for everything. No, Elvis was a victim. Now, Elvis made mistakes. He wasn't perfect, but guys, this sweet, innocent image that the world has of Priscilla Presley is so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And we're all learning now. More and more information is coming out to show Priscilla's true colours. And this book she's running around the world telling lies is just a book of lies. A book of lies. It's Priscilla trying to control history, rewrite history again. And millions are believing her. Oops. Millions are believing her. Even this book from 1985, a total con, a total rip-off. Don't trust it. Don't believe it. A fake fairy tale.
Broken down into installments of $6,000 per month. Elvis was also forced to pay Priscilla 50% of the proceeds of the sale of the residence at 144 Montvale Drive in Los Angeles.
Shocking. Shocking, guys. Just think, they had one child. Then within a year of the marriage, she was unfaithful. Within a year, yeah? So after they married May the 1st, 67. By 68, within months of Lisa being born, she's unfaithful. Shocking. But everybody blames Elvis. So unfair. And then within a couple of years, she's unfaithful with Mike Stone, the karate champion. Shocking, guys. But everybody blames Elvis. So unfair. Elvis can't even defend himself. Can he now? He just has to take the lies. So unfair.
Angeles, California, and up to 1 year of spousal support in the amount of $4,200 per month. Again, in bolded letters.
Crazy, crazy. For a tiny marriage. People try to say 6 years of marriage. No. Because you break it down. May the 1st, 1967, they marry. By 68, she's unfaithful. By 71, she's having a secret 1 year affair with Mike Stone, the karate champion. 72, she's living with him. Work it out the years, guys. Yes, the divorce is official in 73. This is a very short marriage, a very broken marriage, a very unhappy marriage, yeah? I would say they hardly even saw each other because Elvis, of course, was away doing his own thing, whether it be the movies or the tour. Or the tour, the concert tours, yeah? So she's been conning and tricking the world for decades, and the world have been so gullible and fallen for it. Everybody has always believed Priscilla's version of things. It's bullshit, guys. It's bullshit. You've all been tricked. And that is our role here at Defending Elvis, to get the truth out there, to stand up for Elvis against many different things. But obviously this video is about exposing Priscilla. So I think Bridget Cruz is going to prove many of the things she says as true. In fact, this particular situation where he's discussing the first divorce settlement, the second divorce settlement, this is fact. This is truth. This isn't an allegation. This did happen. Yeah. So all these figures that we're reading out, the divorce settlement figures and everything else that Priscilla tried to get did happen. Not a maybe. Elvis had to go through this. This shows the true greed of Priscilla Presley concerning Elvis. She says, oh, he was the love of my life. I still love him now. How many years later is she still saying this? She definitely should not have been using the Presley name. That was given up after the first divorce settlement, in my opinion. Yeah. So don't fall for it, guys. All this, he's the love of my life. I still love him. Only yesterday I heard her say on a chat show, oh, I still love him. I still love him. Don't fall for it, guys. She's had many long-term lovers. Many. Yeah. She's laughing on the other side of her face. She's laughing at the world. She thinks we're all gullible and stupid and that we believe every word she says. The interviewers who interview her now while she's running around pushing this fake book never question her, never challenge her. Elvis can't defend himself. Even Lisa can't defend herself because she's passed. And there's scary allegations concerning Lisa Marie from Priscilla, her own mother. Everyone's being conned and tricked, guys. We have to wake up. We have to remove the blinkers. Let the world know the truth. At least Bridget is trying. Bridget Cruz is trying. Yeah, obviously she's a businesswoman, so there's more to it. But come on, guys. She was very, very good friends with Priscilla for years. So I think there's some truth in what Bridget is saying. Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer.
Priscilla's thirst for power and money was insatiable. Okay.
Oh, I love that. Let's hear that again, because this is the truth. Priscilla's thirst for power and money was insatiable.
Proceeds of the sale of the residence at 144 Monovale Drive in Los Angeles, California, and up to 1 year of spousal support in the amount of $4,200 per month. Again, in bolded letters, Priscilla's thirst for power and money was insatiable. Okay. But
shocking.
The complaint claims that Priscilla didn't stop there. Despite enriching herself and extorting millions of dollars from Elvis, she then placed a lien on Graceland on or around April 29th, 1977 in the amount.
Remember, this was months before Elvis died.
Of $494,024.49. So more than...
I want to play that again because this is very important, yeah, about what she does.
Insatiable. Okay. But the complaint claims that Priscilla didn't stop there. Despite enriching herself and extorting millions of dollars from Elvis, she then placed a lien on Graceland on or around April 29th, 1977 in the amount of $494,024.49. So more than $2.2 million, adding pressure to Elvis less than 4 months before he died on August 16th, 1977 from a heart attack and drug complications.
Shocking. Remember, less than 4 months before he died. Could you imagine what Elvis, Vernon, the Presleys were going through? Literally fearing losing Gracelands. Crazy. All of this is crazy. The lien was to make sure that Priscilla gets her money. That was what the lien was. Heartbreaking. My heart breaks imagining what Elvis is going through when this is all happening. This is an attack from Priscilla and her lawyers with the so-called man that is the love of her life, that she now, even 50 odd years later, is saying, I still love him. I want to be buried next to him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The public need to wake up and see what's happening. What happened?
Priscilla exerted undue pressure on Elvis, pushing him to his death. That's the allegation. That's what it says.
It must have had some effect. If you think you're going to lose your home, this must have had some effect.
And this is how it may lead to the claims of Cruz and Fialco. Let's bring it back to them.
Right, okay, so this is part one. We're going to carry on with this. I do also want to read out the press releases concerning the hidden treasure, yeah, the jewels, the 25 million. I also want to look at Joel Weishanker, his what he has said, saying that these items, this hidden treasure, is not at Gracelands. I want to try and understand that. But I have been told that the hidden treasure, we'll call it that, is in Florida. It's stored in Florida. That's why Joel Weishanker is saying he doesn't have it. All he has is the wedding dress. Okay? All right, guys. My throat's starting to ease off a bit now, but I feel okay. I'm still getting over this cold. This has been a tough cold for me. Yeah. Flu, call it what you want. I am getting better. But nothing's stopping me from defending, guys. I will fight on with Team Elvis, who has grown, and we have a Presley on side helping us, which has given us even more strength. I'm very proud of Team Elvis and having Donna Presley as one of us. And she will have views about this as well. She will. Yeah. She's on a cruise at the moment, Donna Presley. An Elvis cruise. I think she's having the time of her life. So we'll send her love and regards. I know that she watches what we do. Yeah, she's very proud of us, Team Elvis. Yeah, we rock. Okay, guys, I'm coming back for part two. Part two will be a bit more detailed, I think. I want to play a bit more of this. I want to read out the press releases. I want to eventually, not on the part two, I want to go through Presley Mania's video with Amy Collette, which I'm so proud of Amy and Rhonda. Amy's a good friend of mine. I want to review that as well. It discusses the hidden treasure. So lots to do, guys. We're back to defending. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Smiths anymore, but I will if they say anything trashy against Elvis. I will carry on covering the Smiths. If they want to tell their beautiful stories on their channels, remember I do support. I like the channels. EFM, Memphis Mafia Kid. I don't hate the Smiths at all. I don't hate Danny Smith. I don't hate Billy and Joe Smith. But if they are going to trash Elvis in any way, I will be standing up for him. Gotta go, guys. Take care. Yeah. Gotta go, guys. I'll be back for part 2. Take care, guys.